Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Eddie Marcus here again. Oh, getting close to bedtime. Been kind of rainy. Old Poops want to go for a walk, but can't put in this kind of stuff. The kind of stuff that we as American people and citizens constantly find ourselves in. Ladies and gentlemen, let me say something. You remember how we got excited when we got the first black president of the United States? We feel just as excited right now with having a vice presidential candidate, black, female. I bet Miss Clinton is having a fit to think that it's possible that a black female might become president and she didn't get a chance. Well, she had a chance, but she didn't get it. Oh, man. All of these things are deadening to our spirit, especially when we are in love with the idea that did not come through. Listen, poor whites, and those of you who love Donald Trump. There is a God, a real God, that can satisfy your every need. You see, the God that you serve is not concerned about satisfying your every need, because that God can't. The God I tell you about can satisfy your every need, because you, the people, are the ones that carry it forward, just as you carry it forward for the other God. The problem is you can't come together beyond any point. And so the thing that makes the God that I speak to you about unique is because of the laws that have been set in motion that you shall reap what you sow. That means nobody else, no other gods got the authority to alter what it is that you desire. Now, you can give up that authority, as Adam and Eve did in the garden, if that story is true. Well, let's assume it is, because we as people know that story so well, for we have given up our authority. I'm coming to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that we can take it back. We can take it back. To live here on earth as in heaven, notwithstanding all of the beautiful inventions and discoveries that we could have had we chosen the right path of life. But be that as it may, where we are today would allow every boy and girl of every ethnicity, that means every shade, and their parents and their grandparents, at least starting now, to live as though they just won the lottery. They just become a millionaire, and that many times more. Now that which you have always dreamed that you would do if you could, now you can. You can have the kind of food and in your house, any kind you want, to be cooked in the way you want it cooked. Clothes of every fashion you can imagine. Some of others, and then some of your own. And shelter, housing, transportation, as you can dream it. Can you imagine going skydiving? I mean, just really bungee jumping. Can you imagine going up in a hot air balloon just for the fun of it? Or going to Sicily, or the Jamaicans, or Florida, or Mississippi. Can you imagine just being able to do what you want to do? Master, captain of your own soul. And the only responsibility that you have for all of this wonderful freedom is that the dream, the gift that you have that sets you as who you are, that is your gift to humanity. And that as much as you desire you give that gift in the life of humanity. So every last one of you, you got to give. That's your only requirement to live here as in heaven, is that you use your gift. Do what you were made to do. Yes. And it entitles you to do any other thing you want to do that brings you peace and prosperity and freedom and joy of life and the fulfillment of your dreams. In essence, you have your needs, you have your wants, and you have your desires met. Now, you can't get that from Donald Trump or Joe Biden. That comes from God. And the instrumentation that is used to bring that about, you the people. You the people, every last one of you, just as I have described you. You don't need any money. Everything on the earth belongs to God. Man didn't make plants. He picked them up and moved them around because it was made to do that. Not the oxygen or the earth. No, man didn't make any of that stuff. Not the diamonds. Not any of that stuff. Man didn't make it. He just claimed it as his own because he didn't know any better, and there was no one here to tell him. But now he's being told it doesn't matter whether you got Biden or Trump. We the people, you and I, we're going to take the ownership. And we're going to not put a president up there to see what he's going to do for us. No, my friends, we're not going to even concern ourselves with the platforms. Those things that they promise. We're not going to worry about that. How stupid have we been to let a person come into office and work for us and tell us what they are going to do for us? There's something wrong with that picture. It is time we take back and tell them. Now, we send our politicians to Washington, and they're supposed to do the talking for us. They're supposed to tell that committee up there, everybody coming together on that committee. And it seems that because of the systems that we lived under, we have these people at odds with one another. It's complicated to get anything done. So we have to do the best way and get everything done. So ladies and gentlemen, I leave that with you. Contemplate it and do what you do. Goodbye for now.